Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay, a little bit of breaking news here. UAE has made it mandatory for unemployment insurance. So I just got this breaking news and I decided I'll make this video and I'll also give you my thoughts. Do let me know what are your thoughts as well. Okay. So is it a good thing or bad thing is the big question. Okay. So first, the first report kind of was, I think, last year or they were talking of the proposal. Then on 9th November, it once again resurfaced. See, this is the 9th November article. Nothing much is said here, but here what they say is UAE announces mandatory unemployment insurance. It'll be mandatory for all employees from January onwards. So, what does it mean? Purchasing unemployment insurance will be made mandatory as per the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratisation. The scheme was originally announced in May and will provide employees with cash compensation for a limited period, not exceeding 3 months for each claims in the event of a job termination for reasons beyond their control. Now, keep in mind always the fine print is what matters. See, here it's what it says is for reasons beyond their control. So, what do you mean by reasons beyond their control? Does it occupy, let's say, for example, I don't want to work for you? Okay. Then do you get insurance? Or there is a fight between the employer and employee. Then, or lack of performance, does the person still get? Or let's say the employer says, this guy is, we are not happy with his performance. He was causing a lot of trouble. Then is it applicable? So remember, in insurance, always a fine print is what you need to pay attention. And the insurance companies never tell you the truth. They'll never tell you everything. Why? Because end of the day, they are out there to make money. And like I always tell you, UAE is not going to give you a free lunch. UAE is not there for your best friend and giving everything for free. They charge you for each and everything. Okay. So even this is not only for your benefit. They are definitely getting a benefit. Okay. Like, let's say, for example, I'll give a small example. They say, no, UAE has no tax. There's no tax at all in UAE. Now, just imagine if everyone is, it's mandatory to pay $1. The population of UAE is 9 million. $1 per month is 9 million US dollars that they're getting per month. Obviously, it will not be $1, it'll be much more than that. So there is no such thing as a free lunch, and this will have a cascading effect for everyone. And let's say if you have to pay that money, then you're losing per month a small amount that is being paid. So now you'll be paying a small amount for Salik, small amount for water, electricity, small amount for grocery items, small amount extra. This is extra. So now it will be a small amount for insurance. Very soon they can make from unemployment family insurance. Very soon they will say, health insurance. It can never end. Okay. But if in case the employer has to pay, then that will cascade to price rise. Because remember, when petrol prices increase, they increase the prices of commodities. When Salik was introduced, the toll gate prices got increased because every time you move from Salik, you're paying money. So this money eats into your profit. So if you don't want the profits to be eaten, you have to make the consumer pay the amount, which is why tea, the karak chai or karak chai, whatever they call it, I called it karak, they call it karak. Arabs call it karak. It's actually karak. Karak means strong. So before it was only 50 fils, UAE currency. Then it became 1 dirham. Now today, obviously, it's more. Pepsi and Coke was $1, 1 dirham. They made it 1.5. Red Bull was $5. They made it like 5 or 6 or 7. Now I don't know what it is. Okay. So the insurance scheme is divided into two categories. One is covering those with a basic salary of 16,000 or less. The insurance cost for the insured employee in this category is 5 dirhams per month, which is 60 annually. Now, 60 may not be much. You may not think much, but always remember, like I say, the Chinese proverb, death by 1,000 cuts. Okay. So here you will be losing $5 per month. which is negligible. But then again, like I said, if you have 1 million people staying in the country, 1 million into 5 is 5 million. Okay. UAE unemployment insurance starts from 5. Okay. The second category includes those with basic salary exceeding 16,000, and the insurance cost is 10 per month, which is annually 120. Confirming the scheme will be mandatory for all employees. The MoHRE has also given details of companies offering unemployment insurance in the UAE. According to MoHRE, the scheme is offered by Dubai insurance companies, which is represented by an insurance pool consisting of 9 companies. Dubai Insurance Company, Abu Dhabi National Insurance Company, Alain, Ahliya Insurance Company, Emirates Insurance Company, National General Insurance Company, Orient Insurance, Abu Dhabi National Takaful Company, Oman Insurance, Orient UNB Takaful Company. Okay, so starting from January 1, 2023, they will make it mandatory. Now, I'm pretty sure the government is also charging the insurance company something. There should be some mutual understanding, because at the end of the day, even the government wants to make a lot of money. So this was 9th November 2022. But now, if you see 11th November 2022, UAE unemployment insurance now mandatory. How you can get 20,000 a month explained. So now let's check the explanation that is given here. What is the explanation? The MoHRE, that is Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratisation, announced the launch of unemployment insurance scheme for government and private sector employees from October 11th, 2022. The launch stated that the policy compensation will be paid on a monthly basis on 60% of the employee's salary. Basic salary, by the way, basic salary. Always remember, companies, they have a basic in UAE. Companies have a basic salary, and then they have transportation allowance, they have housing allowance, they have all the extra allowances. So whatever is agreed upon in your labor contract, labor, not what they discuss in the salary letter, because labor is what is accepted in the court. Keep that in mind. Not a salary contract, not the email, not what you sign, it is the labor contract. So the basic salary of the labor contract, or basic salary, and subject to a maximum of 20,000 maximum. It's not beyond. So it's kind of misleading, because they're saying that you may feel that you'll get 20,000 a month. You'll not get 20,000. You'll get a maximum 20,000, but it should be 60% of your salary. So if your 60% is 20,000, then you'll get 20,000. Obviously, most people's salary is not 20,000. No, forget 20,000. It should be 40% more than 20,000. Okay. For a period of 3 months from the date of unemployment, the new law back wasn't announced as mandatory, but applied to all employees in the federal government and private sectors of the UAE, excluding investors, domestic helpers, part-time employees, retirees who have retirement pension, or those under the age of 18. Okay. So now here it says UAE private sector unemployment insurance scheme to launch in 2023. Okay. So what does it say here? The UAE has launched a new insurance scheme that aims to provide protection for its employees under the private sector and the UAE federal government. Under the new scheme, which was originally announced in May, it will provide cash compensation. Okay, more or less the same thing. The Federal Decree Law number 13 of 2022 and the relevant cabinet resolutions. According to VAM, the insurance scheme is divided into two categories. The first one is basic salary of 16,000 less. So those people will pay $5. Total cost 60 per month. And those above, earning above 16,000, you'll be paying 10 per month, which is 120 annually. Employees working on commission can also subscribe to the scheme. So it will be made, the payment will be made by the employees monthly, quarterly, or half yearly, or on annual basis. And the value of the insurance is also subject to value added tax. The new unemployment insurance is an essential part of the legislative and legal structure of the government, which is keen to meet the requirements of the national economy. This supports the UAE's endeavor to be the next capital of the future and a global incubator of talent and companies and investments, which can be achieved through economic and social development and empowerment of human capital. The UAE Minister of Human Resource and Emiratisation, Dr. Abdul Rahman Al Anwar, said, under this new scheme, monthly compensation will not exceed 10,000 or 20,000 for the first and second category, respectively. So, if you're the first category, 16,000 was your salary or less, you'll get 10,000 or less, but it'll not go more than that. And if you are earning more than 16,000, it'll be maximum 20,000 or less. Okay. The insurance coverage will be calculated on the monthly basis, 60% of your basic salary, maximum for 3 months. For each claim from the date of unemployment, the employee must submit the claim through the 3 approved claim channels, which are the Insurance Pool's e-portal, the Insurance Pool Smart application, and the Insurance Pool call center. The claim must be submitted within 30 days of unemployment. The compensation will be paid within the first 2 weeks from the date of the claim and will be capped at 3 months per claim. If they have worked and subscribed for at least 12 months of the insurance scheme, as long as they have not been dismissed for disciplinary reasons or because of resignation. I told you, didn't I tell you that disciplinary reasons or it's that you resigned? So finally, they've revealed it. The employee, however, is not eligible for compensation if they've left the country or moved to a new job. Okay, so there also. According to VAM, employees can subscribe to insurance scheme via Insurance Pool website, smart application, bank ATMs, kiosks, machine, business service centers, money exchange, Etisalat, SMS, or any other channel which MoHRE will announce. So overall, what do I think? See, it's very simple. End of the day, I told you that there is no such thing as a free lunch. There is no such thing as freebies in the UAE. Every single thing in UAE is chargeable. Okay. And UAE is trying to figure out ways and means, obviously, to provide better benefits. They, of course, needs money. So money doesn't hang on trees. Oil is, fluctuating up and down. And obviously, because expenses are going up. So they'll charge you for driving your car, for toll gates. All this was not there before. Huh? They'll charge you for medical services. They'll charge you for insurance. They'll charge you for school fees. They'll charge you for extra for water, electricity, for grocery shopping, value-added tax. So every single thing, there is an extra amount that you'll have to pay. Overall, what I feel is it's more like you're enjoying more or less the same benefits, just a few things extra, but life is becoming more and more expensive to live in the UAE. So overall, this is what the report says. At the end, bottom of this article, you see key summary of UAE unemployment insurance. They just give you a summary of everything else that I've read. In fact, like I told you, I think what you should pay attention to is the fine print, that why you may not be paid or reasons why they will refuse to honor the payment of 3 months, which I'm very sure they'll find ways and means to, complicate this. Because just ask anyone who has had an insurance claim, they don't give you that money so easily. Overall, it's going to only increase. Yes, it'll increase business, but it'll increase cost. It'll increase the documentation. And take my word on it, this is my prediction. This amount is only going to increase in due course, which adds to inflation. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.